isn't complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
66.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. D. Ford able to drop him for a loss of 4. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Jack 16. All right, let's go. Gangs.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is Thomas. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Show that bench release and go. Set, like 80.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Gonna hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Hey! Gotta go. Double bump. Fly.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he spins away. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 46. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And able to find Conley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Fighting through pressure. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
4 down. Snickers.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Dee Ford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Show that bench release and go. Jack 16. Quarter. Big.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Eight. Snickers, 66. I got 19.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
They're going to try and throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Flushed out right. Drops it underneath to Thomas. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Check. Ace! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Thomas finding some room at midfield. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give them.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Dee Ford able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Show that bench release and go. Focus, focus. Double ball. Right inside.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker now to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Snickers, 66. Snickers, you got to spin.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Set, black 20.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Pryor has it complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And a nice spin into some open field. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And an alley to run. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger to the give to Bell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And Boswell's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Jack 16. Whoa!
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They run with Thomas. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeAnthony Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. This one complete right side to McDonald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Roethlisberger will throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw again is Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes going to throw it here. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
Hey.